Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast, baby. It is currently December 21st at 10:05 p.m.
What is up, everybody?
Podcast, talking about bullshit and other things.
And we're hopping on the podcast to shoot the breeze because in a little bit, in less than 3 days, we're going to be doing Christmas, baby, with the family, baby. No one ain't stopping me from going to see my family, baby. Christmas ain't canceled over here. But Boris Johnson, he's like, cancel Christmas. Son, you don't cancel Christmas in my neighborhood. You don't cancel nothing. Here's the thing. If you have someone like me who wants to go see my family on Christmas and they're going, hey, we just don't want you to go to Christmas because of the spikes of the coronavirus. But you're dumbass. You're going to have Boris Johnson. You're going to have Governor Newsom, Governor whoever your name is. Y'all are going to go spend time with your family. Am I right? You're going to have Joe Biden hanging out with his wife and his family. You ain't telling me Joe Biden's just hanging out with his family, just him and his wife. Son, you know they're hanging out and doing things. So, you ain't telling me nothing that I'm not gonna do. I don't listen to your authority figure ass. I don't even care, okay? You're wiling out. I'm not wiling out. I'm just doing what a regular person should be doing. You should be seeing your family, seeing your friends. If you can't see your family because they live far away, hop on the Zoomy chat and zoom in with the family. But if you have the opportunity to drive 10-15 minutes up the street to see your loved ones, your daughter, your kids, your family, your whoever, do it. Don't be zonk. Don't zonk out because Boris Johnson, that puppet, tells you otherwise. Okay? Every time I see videos and things of Boris Johnson, he always seems doped up and his hair is always jacked up. Like they talk about, a lot of people talk about Donald Trump being weird and rambling and not giving a shit. Boris Johnson, that guy is completely weird. He's a guy that I can't even stand his voice. I'm like, nah, I'm not listening to you, Boris. I can't understand what the heck you're saying. I'm not going to listen to you because all you're going to say is stuff that pisses me off. You're going to say, shut down the cities, shut down the restaurants, shut down the country. The COVID-19 numbers are spiking. People are getting sick. Don't go anywhere. Cancel Christmas. It's cancel culture. No, I'm going to hang out with my family. You ain't stopping me. What are you going to do? Bring in a police department and handcuff me? Nah. But 2020, from the very beginning, it was a year that I was supposed to travel with my family. It was a year that I was going to do a lot more road trips. I was planning on going to Mardi Gras. I was thinking about maybe taking a few days off and going up to New Orleans, Louisiana. They already canceling Mardi Gras, baby. And Mardi Gras is a big festival every year where people party and people get drunk. I don't think I'd be getting drunk, but I definitely want to see New Orleans and see other places. But I can't be traveling when basically the whole place is already on shutdown and lockdown. You know, it just makes no sense to me whatsoever that people are still traveling, but when they do travel, it's like, where would you go and what would be open? A lot of people are going to like these exclusive rural areas. Like they'll travel up into the mountains, they'll travel into like the desert or something crazy, right? And I'm a guy who loves to travel, but I don't want to spend my money on something if it's like I go to this town, city, state, and it's like, oh, we're not even really open. So, at the end of the day, I'm just living my life, right? And I'm trying to better my life. I think by the time I'm 40, there's a lot of things that I want to have accomplished. I want to try to have the dream vehicle that I've always wanted. I've want to possibly be looking for a house to live in or purchasing a house of my own, and that's what I want to strive for. And I still got 4 years left until I'm 40, and hopefully I can accomplish that goal, because your boy can't just sit back here and do the same shit that I've been doing for the last 3 years. The job I'm doing, hell nah. That job I'm doing right now, you ain't seeing me there in 4 years. I ain't gonna be no 10-year associate there. Hell nah. I'm looking to exit that job's stage left, because I don't want to do that job anymore, because that job that I'm doing right now is beating me the fuck down. And I'm not talking mentally, I'm talking physically. I'm in physical pain while working where I work, and that's not cool to work at a job and you're like, what do you do for a living? Warehousing? Oh, you do that back-breaking work, the jobs that they don't care about your employee. I'm like, oh yeah, my employee? They don't care about me. They could care less about me. That's the problem with a lot of these big companies. They don't give a damn about you. So if you quit, they don't care. I'm just trying to look for something better, to be completely honest. But like I said, 2020 was supposed to be the year that I did a lot of things. The year that I was just like, I'm not afraid to go on long-ass road trips. I have a job. I'm going to put some money aside, and I'm going to go somewhere. So whenever we go, I'm not even going to say that stupid thing. We're going to go back to somewhat normalized life, somewhat normal. I don't want to use that somewhat normal life. I don't want to use the new normal. That is stupid. I want to go back to a normal life where I can get in the car and I could drive somewhere, and I don't have to worry about if I get to this town, state, country, that I got to get quarantined. I have to be locked up in a room for 2 weeks or 5 days and not go anywhere and get COVID-19 tested. I just want to be able to get in the car, drive to Texas or go to Las Vegas, have a beer with a friend, and then haul ass home, and not worried about, well, you got a COVID test if you go to Vegas, you got a COVID test if you go back home, you got to quarantine yourself for a week. I'm like, nah, I just want to get on the plane, go to where I need to go, and not even worry about it. I don't want to have to zonk out in some hotel room, take a needle shot, and take a virus vaccination. I don't want that. I just want to be able to go see my buddy Dan in England if I wanted to. Go see the Great Wall of China if I want to. Go see the unique culture of the Japanese if I want to, and not have to worry about wearing a mask on my face. I just want what I wanted, and that's what 2020 was supposed to be. The year that your boy went out and did things. The year that your boy went to as many concerts as possible. I was supposed to go see Killswitch Engage, Light the Torch, and August Burns Red for $40. It was me and my friend. I invited her. She still wants to go to the show. Whenever they open those concert doors up, I'm going to see that band, because Killswitch Engage is probably my top 1 or 2 favorite artists, right? And I had the tickets. It was 3 days before the concert, and they're like, we gotta cancel that show. I was like, are you kidding me? Then 24 hours before I was supposed to go see a XFL game with my buddy Nick, we hear online, the XFL has canceled their season. I was like, are you serious? Because I was going to go to Tampa to go see the XFL with my buddy Nick, get a hotel room, get a few beers, and enjoy the weekend. It was supposed to be a full weekend of going to the XFL, then that Thursday going and seeing Killswitch Engage, and then a month after that I was going to go see my favorite band of all time, Disturbed, in concert. And then in June, I was supposed to go see Slipknot when they were doing their Knotfest festival shows. And all this has crashed down. And I'm like, I was supposed to be doing a lot of concert going this year. There was a lot of festivals, a lot of shows, a lot of artists were touring, and now it's just like, oh, none of that's gonna happen. We do these weird like live streams in like Madison Square Garden when there's no fans, but you could buy a ticket and watch it. I'm like, I'm not buying a concert ticket to watch somebody in concert on a live stream in an empty arena. I'm not gonna go sit in a parking lot in my car and watch like Metallica perform on a stage and I'm sitting in my car. Nuh-uh. That's not how your boy rolls. Your boy doesn't roll by sitting in a car. That's not how you watch a show. I can't headbang in my car and watch, let's say, like Killswitch Engage, and Killswitch Engage singer can't go, I want to see everybody go crazy. Like, who's going to go crazy in their car? It's like, I want to see everybody honk their horns. Like, really? These car concerts, these weird social distance concerts where Ginger was performing, what was it, back in July, August, something like that. The fans were sitting on couches 6 feet from each other, and there was maybe like 200 people there, and like, that's weird. I don't want weird. I want normalized. I don't want, this is a new normal. You go to concerts, sit on a couch, and you can't headbang, and you're in a panic box. What? No, that's not real. That's like Twilight Zone shit. That's not for me. That's not for your boy. So whenever that, I'm assuming like Scotty and Anthrax says, 2022 is the year. Is literally going to be the year that we can go back and do normal concerts again. He said 2022, and I believe that. I'm not doing no social distance concerts. I'm not going to go sit in the park like 500 feet away from the artist, or sit like 10 miles away in my car and while Metallica's on a stage and you can just hear him off in the distance. That's dumb, but that's the way these social distance concerts are. That's the way normalized stuff is. And this stupid, this is normal. This is the new normal. Stop using that phrase. That is the dumbest thing. This is the new normal. Wearing a mask. That's not normalized. In human nature, it's not normal to wear stuff over our face. That's not normal. And it's not normal to be 6 feet from your fellow person. Okay? It's just like, we're like dogs. Dogs are pack animals. Like when you see wolves, they're always congregating in a pack because that's how they roll, baby. And it's the same thing when it comes to humans, baby. We are sociable creatures. We want to be around other humans. We want to be cuddling, hugging, high-fiving. We don't want to be 6 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet, 13 feet from your fellow friend. That's dumb stuff. That's like me sitting on, me sitting in my bedroom, and then my family's in the living room, and we're Zoom chatting, but we're still hanging out, acting like it's so, like we're really hanging out watching the same movie, when we're not actually watching the same movie. All we're doing is sitting in different rooms, acting like jerk-offs. That's dumb. Stop being a jerk-off and hang out with your family. Don't social distance. My work is one of the dumbest things ever. They're always yelling, 6 feet! Stay away. And I'm like, dude, 2020 is weird. 2020 is so weird. And they act like this 6 feet thing is normal. They act like, stay away. Get away from that person. And the weirdest part about this is, I was at Starbucks the other day, and there's a table divides the people getting the food and the drinks and the people that are ordering, right? And I'm behind the table, standing next to the wall by this old man, and this lady comes in there. She looks at the old man that has a mask on. I had a mask on just because you can't get into the establishment without one, so I just put one on. And she walks into the establishment and looks at me and him, and she puts her hands up and goes, Get back! Get back! You got the coronavirus! Stay away from us! And I'm like, what the hell? What the hell are you doing, lady? Like, are you on some drugs? Like, what the fuck? Who are you? And then I'm thinking, And the guy behind the counter who was working at Starbucks, he goes, but you're allowing us to give you coffee, lady? She goes, yeah, but you guys are coronavirus tested, right? And he looked at her like, bitch, we ain't tested. We just come to work and get our temperature checked. If we don't have a temperature, we're allowed to work. So we could have the virus, we don't even know about it. So this girl was like in fear. I'm like, oh my God, if you're in this much fear, lady, don't even leave the house. Don't even go out. Don't go up to somebody who's standing against the wall and go, don't touch me, get away. And I'm like, lady, you're freaking out. I didn't even do nothing to you. I didn't even say hi or nothing. If you're in this much fear, you should have never even left your house. That's the crazy part. This person was like freaked out that there was other people in the establishment. And I'm like, you're so dumb. You thinking the people who work here get COVID tested weekly? No, nobody who works at any place gets COVID tested, dummy. They only get COVID tested if they're sick, and they get sent home if they have a temperature. My job doesn't send people home unless they have a temperature. Other than that, you could be there. They're not caring because if it's a common cough, they're not saying nothing. And if you don't have a fever, they're not going to know you're sick anyway, baby. So my job ain't COVID testing anybody. I mean, they offer it, but I don't think people are just going around the block, hey, we're COVID testing the whole building. No, people are either going to work, making that money, and they're leaving. They're not going in there, hey, is all 400 people COVID tested? No, well, fuck off. I ain't coming to work anymore. No, people go to work regardless if people are tested or not because they need to make a living. And restaurants and bars and clubs and stores, motherfuckers, these people aren't being tested. You go to the grocery store every single day. These people ain't tested, but this lady was on that freak tip. Get away! And I was like, what? I told my pops that. I'm like, yeah, this lady freaked out. He goes, what the hell? Why is she even like that? I'm like, the media's got to her. The media's freaked her out so much that even though she's still going out and doing things, she yells at people like to get back. And I'm like, dude, I'm against the wall, and she's probably like 4 feet in front of me. I'm like, dude, I didn't even say nothing. At this point, in this point of 2020, and I see these freak out people, I don't even say nothing because I just look at it as, get your shit, lady, and get out. I'm not even going to say nothing to start nothing, okay? Maybe back in March, I would have said something like, yo, you should just be going home. You're on that freak out. And I would have said something. But now, I'm just like, I'm just sitting back at the Starbucks the other day like, this lady's crazy. This lady's on like panic tip status because, like, what the hell? Like, are you freaked out? Like, I'm like, dude, I've been around more people than the general public every day at my job. I haven't got sick. Doesn't mean I'm not going to get sick. But the bottom line is, the more people you hang around, the more people you socialize with, at least that's what they say, the more likely you're not going to get sick. I go to the gym as much as possible. I eat good when I can. But I've never once freaked out about somebody. I'll move out the way. I'll let somebody walk down like an aisle at the grocery store and do their thing. But your boy's not freaking out, yelling, get back! Like, get back, doo-doo, get back, doo-doo. Like, I'm not like that. I'm just like, hey, if you want to do your thing, if you're in panic, okay, do your panic status thing, but don't freak out. And even the people at the Starbucks work there were like, did she really yell at you guys? We're like, yeah, she put her hands up like she was in fear, like, don't come forward and stay back. I was just like, whatever, lady, I can't go any further. I'm right back at the end of at the wall. I can't move. But then there's other people that just don't care. They'll still mask up and they'll still go out and do the things they want to do. But they're not in fear and panic like me. I'm not in fear and panic. I want to still go shopping. I still want to go get Starbucks. I still want to go get a burger. I still want to hang out with a friend. I'm going to call my friend up. I'm like, yo, you want to go still do something? Whoop-de-woo. And we'll still go do stuff. We'll still go hang out. We'll still go grub. We'll still go do things. There's certain things that I'm not doing because of what's going on in society, but most things I'm still living it kind of very normal as much as I possibly can. But like I said, 2020 was supposed to be the best year, the most exciting year for concerts, for just traveling, and it was just supposed to be a year of getting out of my comfort zone and doing things that I wanted to do that I haven't done in a very long time. But hey, it is what it is. It's your boy Trevor back with another Raw Talk podcast. Let me know what you guys think. And what do you think of the lady like spazzing out? Get back away from me. Leave me alone. I was like, are you that serious? I can't do a girl voice, but I'm like, are you that serious that you're like freaked out? I mean, stop freaking out. It's the Raw Talk podcast for the 21st of December. Ha ha ha.